Hey guys, welcome back. So if you guys are interested in getting an oil catch can, I just have to suggest the C&L catch can. Not good. Do not purchase it. It is probably one of the cheapest one out there you'll find. It's a little over $100, and there's a definite reason why it's that cheap. So I'll go over it a little bit today. I just started having this issue with it. I've had it for a little over 6 months now. I haven't had having any issues with it. It's been getting the oil, catching it. It's been draining good. Everything's been fine. And then the other day, it started making like a wheezing noise, pretty much like if you take a vacuum and you like put your hand over the end. It's like this vacuum is just trying to suck, but there's no air coming through. So I came back to look at it, and pretty much these hoses were like getting bent. As you can see there, they're like starting to crack already from the heat of the engine being on it and stuff. And these hoses are just so big that they just really like suction closed. So every time I hit the gas pedal, it would open back up and it would flow fine and it would sound just like a normal engine. But when I let off the gas or I hit the brakes, this whole thing would just like close shut, both sides. So as you can see, I undid it right now. But so I've had having that issue, so I actually just kind of fixed it, and I had a piece of the old hose, or the hose that came with it. I had a piece of it, so I cut it and pretty much made the old PCV line just to connect it, because this is the one that originally comes with the Ford F-150, and as you can see, that's hard plastic, and it's not going to bend underneath the pressure and the heat. So, and if you look here, look at how big that one is compared to that. Like, just the size alone, that's huge. This can almost fit inside of that hose. So these things, this hose is definitely not made for this. It fits over the PCV valve perfect, but it's just the center is just gigantic. So as you can see here, it like gets smaller too. But that was the bad thing about this one. So when you buy the cheaper version, which this was my fault, it actually says in the description, but this oil separator doesn't come with new valves. So you reuse the valves that the Ford originally comes with that are attached to this, but it's plastic, so you can't just like pull it off. So you actually have to cut it. So I had to cut this in order to get it off to reuse those valves for the new one. So I could not replace this, and that was a big deal, because I actually wanted to, if I ever wanted to take this off, I wanted to just be able to like pop this back on. And I think if you upgrade to like the one that's $150, the oil separator, it comes with new PCV valves. So I just had to replace it with that. So that's fixed it for now. But in the long run, yeah, definitely don't go with the cheap model. This has not been working so great. So I'm actually going to pretty much get a different hose for this and try to pretty much use this and make like an adapter. So this will attach to the PCV valve down here, and then the smaller hose will fit inside this, and then it'll be a small hose all the way up to here, and then I'll use this again as an adapter. The smaller hose will fit inside that hose, and then we'll clamp it off. So I just got to get some more hose clamps, and hopefully that fixes the problem. But if you're out there looking for an oil catch can, do not get C&L. It's way too cheap. Definitely worth spending the money on, guys. Hope you found this handy. See you guys next time.